Hello! So, 2020.
2020, what a year.
We thought we would create a little video to give you 4Front's 2020 in review. I know this is like really late, you know, we definitely should have done this sooner, but we've been taking January as downtime, so here it is.
We're literally part-time furloughed, so we're getting there.
We finally got around to it. So let's address the elephant in the room. 2020, bit rubbish, wasn't it?
Bit rubbish, quite rubbish.
2020 was quite a disappointing year for like most people, you know, because of COVID.
Obviously.
Obviously. And as we move into 2021, I remember just, you know, New Year's, there was like a 2021, yeah, New Year, all right, we're making a new start, we're back into a lockdown.
More of the same.
And that can be a little bit demoralizing to think that maybe the year ahead, it can be just as bad as the year just gone. However,
we thought we would bring you all the positive things that happened with 4Front in 2020.
Because actually there is a lot that we can be thankful for.
So right back at the start of 2020, we were so excited to have our biggest ever Fisherman's Tale tour booked in. We had 97 shows, didn't we?
2 teams on the road, one doing England, one doing Scotland. Oh, it was exciting.
But then, of course, partway through, it was cancelled.
But we managed to get 46 shows still performed across the UK and consistently had amazing feedback. It was a good tour.
And you guys got to go to Shetland.
We did. We got right up to Shetland. It was brilliant. Shetland was amazing. And they're in Shetland. I mean, they never get stuff like this.
Yeah, it's quite far away.
Yeah, it's as close to get to Shetland from England as it is from Norway, pretty much.
Wow. So we're basically international.
Basically. And also on the ferry on the way back, it was very choppy and everyone got well seasick. So we earned our sea legs as fishermen. It was good. And then, of course, COVID and lockdown hit and everything 4Front was cancelled.
Yeah, I mean, we were pretty optimistic at first. I mean, some of the schools that had to be cancelled for March rescheduled for May, as if that was going to ever happen.
We were so naive. We didn't know. So 4Front ended up being benched, just no projects.
We spent a few months then on furlough, which we are super thankful for the furlough scheme, because really that kept 4Front afloat.
Say what you like about the government, but they kept 4Front going, along with our wonderful supporters, and a massive thank you. We couldn't have done it. We couldn't have kept going without all our donors and supporters.
Thank you.
So 4Front was pretty quiet, actually. We kind of just went into hiding for a little while.
Which was so different for us, because our life is like, go, 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 and suddenly...
Stop. However, as we aren't very good at stopping, me and Nat kept going, and...
We did, personally.
We started a personal project.
We started virtual Sunday school with our local church, St. Peter's Baptist Church.
You know, Nat was just doing videos for church, I was just helping with the editing just voluntarily, and we created virtual Sunday school, but it snowballed and grew and got bigger than church, bigger than the UK, and is now this kind of global powerhouse of a kids ministry. But anyway, that kept on going. But then by summer, that's when 4Front came out of hiding.
Yay! So in summer, we partnered with St. Peter's Baptist Church to bring Virtual Holiday Club.
So, Holiday Club, which was just fantastic. Not only was it virtual Sunday school, but we threw some 4Front resources in it as well. We had extra presenters and we did some dramas for it. It was great. It
was really fun. And we partnered with All Stars Kids. We went down to their TV studio just outside London.
Snazzy.
And worked with Sai and the team there. And it was just a fantastic week. If you want to watch them, the videos are still on our YouTube channel, so you can go back and have a look at Jordan getting lots of pies to the face and a lot of guns.
So across the week, we had at least 9,000 different devices tuning in to the Virtual Sunday School channel, which is nuts.
Yeah.
It's really hard to quantify numbers, because 9,000 devices, I mean, most of those devices are a family watching, or at least, you know, a kid and their parent.
Yeah, like more than one person.
So you know, that 9,000 easily turns into 20 or 30,000, or 5 million people tuned in for the Holiday Club.
Then from September, we officially took Virtual Sunday School on as a 4Front ministry. So we've continued creating weekly videos that are viewed around the world.
We're even translated into Urdu and Spanish and Mongolian. we got someone translating VSS into Mongolian.
Can you imagine me being dubbed with a Mongolian in Mongolian? I just think that would be quite funny.
No,
I'd like to see it, actually.
I think she takes your content and does it in Mongolian. She probably does a better job.
All right. So we've been growing our audience who join us on a regular basis. So hello to any virtual Sunday schoolers out there. We've now got over 5,000 subscribers, which is so exciting.
Since the start of lockdown, Virtual Sunday School, in terms of the views, we've had 250,000 views. That's 250,000 views across our videos. That's nuts.
That's a lot.
So next up, alongside all the VSS kind of fun, which has been continuing since summer, we also did the Saint of Stranger. It was supposed to be a theatre tour around schools and around churches, around Plymouth, about the Mayflower and its 400th anniversary. But sadly, of course, that couldn't happen. So we switched it up and did a 5-part mini-series in September.
Yeah, end of September, beginning of October, which was really fun. We even got to film on an actual boat. We had lots more hoops to jump through with all the COVID guidelines, but we managed to do it, which was really, really great.
And we had to film it all in a day.
It was an intense day.
So the next big thing for Christmas was... So the next big thing for 4Front was, of course, Christmas.
Yeah, which was really exciting. We had a virtual advent calendar where we released daily videos for 25 days on the run up to Christmas, which had over 32,000 views, which was amazing.
And we know that, views is like it's devices. So, that could be 50,000. There could be 7 million. Just,
We're basically Joe Wicks.
But of course, the other big Christmas thing for 4Front was a very merry COVID cancelled Christmas. This was 4Front's Christmas show.
Usually, we have 2 shows on the road, interactive panto, we see thousands of children, hundreds of families across the UK, and it's loads of fun. That wasn't going to happen this year.
Yet, instead, we took everything online and did a very merry COVID cancelled Christmas, just addressing the situation that Christmas has had to just be cancelled a little bit. And we did an online show, which we did as a live stream, which was very interactive through the comment section, which was so much fun.
Do you remember the school show where they had a burst bubble? So they had some children at home. So they had children watching at home and children watching at school. And of course we'd said, probably need a parent to watch if you're watching at home as well. But we had 200 children watching at home.
None of them had parents with them.
The comments, oh my days, the comments was just woo! It's so crazy, but it was so much fun. It was
Everyone
very fun.
type A. No, stop, block them. It was so fun. But of course, we also had a pre-recorded version of the show as well, which was either available to rent individually for families to watch at home, or for churches to use as a pre-recorded thing and either send it out on Zoom or send out a link or, however they wanted to use it.
So in the end, we had 65 shows, which was a mixture of the live streams, pre-recorded, and we did manage 2 in-person shows, didn't we? Which was great. And of course, we also had people renting it as families through Vimeo.
So trying to kind of glean from the figures, we got at least 11,000 people that have seen the show. And that's at least, when it comes to devices, it's hard to figure these things out. So we had 25 billion people watching our Christmas shows this year.
Oh dear.
So put that in perspective, last year at Christmas, 2 shows on the road, we had how many people?
We reached 17,000 people last year, 2019.
Yes, well this year, and we had at least 11,000 people.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad for not leaving the house.
That's pretty good.
Oh, and of course, we were in the 4Front Christmas house.
Oh my
days.
days,
Stuck in a house together. So me, Nat, and the 3 other actors, Sandy, Josh, and Rich, all just stuck in a house for the whole of December and a big chunk of November as well.
Yeah, and we didn't kill each other, so, that's pretty good.
That was good.
A huge thank you to Worcester Diocese, who let us use an empty vicarage over November and December, because it just meant that we could create a bubble and work from home, which was perfect. So in 2020, we actually reached more people than we have ever reached as 4Front before, which is amazing, isn't it?
And we've apparently Virtual Sunday School and some of the stuff we've been doing has been a lifeline for families and for churches. And I'll use the word lifeline, not because it's my words, because we've had that as consistent feedback on a regular basis. So it's a privilege that God's still working through us, and we've been able to do that. So thank God. We're hoping to really be positive about 2021 and everything that lies ahead, and positive as we look back on 2020. But of course, we do recognise it's been really tough. It's been very difficult for loads of people. It has been a very tough year. We've found it pretty tough as well. We've lost quite a lot. We've lost income, we've lost work, we've lost loved ones very close to us.
Yeah, but despite all of that loss, there are always blessings for us to find. we got pregnant, which was amazing.
Yeah.
But I was really sick with that and grieving. So
you were fronting Holiday Club.
all
so
at that time. Oh,
morning
man.
sickness, grief, and you were putting on a happy smiley face for kids that weren't even there.
It was really fun, but it was flipping hard.
Yeah.
There was one day where we were live on the countdown, and I was still in the toilet throwing up, and I was like, oh my days, this is not going to happen today. Amongst all the difficulties, there have been so many blessings, and we just want to recognize those and share them with you to encourage you as well.
So as we're looking forward into 2021, there is a lot of uncertainty. I mean, we're getting used to that by now.
Yeah.
But of course, Virtual Sunday School is going from strength to strength. We've got a couple of projects in the pipeline, and of course, you're well fat right now.
I'm well fat. We're going to have a baby, which is so exciting. Don't worry, Virtual Sunday School will continue even when we've had the baby.
So, 2021.
2021.
And you know, it might be a case of more of the same. But let's look back on 2020. Let's find the blessings, find the positive things. And you know, on some sense, well, if it's more of the same, well, bring it on. I'm excited for what might happen in the year ahead. So a massive thank you for everyone who supported us throughout 2020, throughout this difficult year, who's kept with us, for everyone who's joined us in 2020,
Yeah.
all the new kind of viewers, supporters and friends, and just a big old heap of blessings to you lot watching along for 2021. Whatever the year is going to look like, we just really pray that you'll be blessed through it, that God could use you and God could surprise you on what might be in store.
Yeah, and most of all, we just want to thank God that He continued to use 4Front in a completely different way than what we'd thought in 2020, and that He will continue to use us into 2021 as well.
That'll do?
Yeah.
Great.
Good boy, Samson.
Good boy, you've been such a good boy, Samson.